Hello everyone, welcome to our lectures in pharmacology. In these lectures, we will learn the fundamentals of pharmacology and its basic concepts. I'll try as much as possible to make this simplified, and I will wait for your comments and your questions. Okay, let's get started. Suppose that we need to treat headache by taking a tablet of paracetamol or acetaminophen. They are the same thing. And to achieve that, paracetamol must reach the brain. And in order for that to happen, our drug paracetamol must be transported in a fluid, and that fluid reach all the body. And by that, it can reach the brain and give us the therapeutic effect we need. So what is this fluid? Yes, the blood. But what channels carry this blood in our bodies? Yes, the blood vessels. Okay, now let's see what are the types of these blood vessels. Here we have the left side of our heart, which pumps oxygenated blood through blood vessels that are called arteries. This oxygenated blood reaches the tissues here, where tissues get oxygen and they give away carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is carried away from tissues through blood vessels called veins. These veins are now carrying a deoxygenated blood back again to the heart. Okay, what are the blood vessels that are between the arteries and veins? They are the blood capillaries. So it goes like this. Left side of the heart pumps oxygenated blood to tissues through arteries, and then veins carry away carbon dioxide from tissues back again to the right side of the heart. And this happened again and again, like it's a circulation. And we call that circulation the systemic circulation. So, for every organ in our body, arteries comes in and veins comes out. And between them, there are the blood capillaries. But now, the blood in the right side of the heart here is now deoxygenated, and this left side of the heart must pump oxygenated blood. So how this blood could be oxygenated, this blood here? This would be through the lung. The right side of the heart pumps the deoxygenated blood to the lung. And lung, as any organ, gets the blood through artery. This artery is called the pulmonary artery. And in contrary to other arteries in the body, this artery carries deoxygenated blood, not oxygenated one. This carbon dioxide is exhaled and oxygen is inhaled, and the blood is now oxygenated again, and it gets back to the left side of the heart again through a vein that comes out from the lung, and this vein is called the pulmonary vein. And again, this is a vein that carried oxygenated blood, not deoxygenated one as the rest of the veins in our body. So it goes like this. The right side of the heart pumps the oxygenated blood to the lung, through pulmonary artery. And then the pulmonary vein carries away the oxygenated blood from the lung to the left side of the heart. And this happens again and again. And this is also a circulation like the systemic one, and we call it pulmonary circulation. So, back to our paracetamol tablet again. You swallowed this tablet and it got into your GIT. It passes first through the stomach, then it goes into the small intestine. This tablet here first undergoes a process called disintegration, meaning that it would break into small fragments. Then a process called dissolution occurs, where the molecules of the drug is dissolved in the fluids of GIT. But how would paracetamol here, which is dissolved now in the GIT fluid, would reach the brain? Alright, GIT, like any organ, the blood is carried away from it in vein, and every vein carries the blood again to the heart. So the veins that carry the blood from the GIT must carry this blood again to the heart. But this is not the case here. This doesn't happen here. This vein that comes out of GIT carries the blood to the liver, not to the heart. And this vein is called the portal vein. So paracetamol is now in the liver. And this liver, there is a vein that drains blood from it. It's called the hepatic vein. This vein carries the blood from the liver to the heart. So we now have our paracetamol in the systemic circulation. Now our paracetamol can reach its target, can reach the brain, and now we can take the intended therapeutic effect we need. But there is something that we should worry about here. The liver. Liver is the organ in which metabolism occurs. So our drug paracetamol passing through it is expected to be broken down. So not all the drugs that passes here would get into here. Suppose that 100 molecules of paracetamol enter the liver, and then 30 molecules of it were metabolized by the liver. So we would end up with only 70 molecules of paracetamol get into here. That means that 70% of the dose we took only reaches the systemic circulation. This 70% is the fraction available for the biological systems to have effect. Again, this fraction is the fraction available for the biological systems to have effect. So we call that fraction bioavailability. But there is something important we should know. This bioavailable fraction of the drug is present in the systemic circulation. So it would be pumped by the heart again to every tissue in the body, including the liver. So this 70% would reach the liver again, and they would get broken down and metabolized again. But the first time our drug was metabolized by the liver was here, when it came from the GIT. So we call the metabolism that occurred in this time the first pass metabolism.